Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we will talk about how to make triple layer blocks work with the help of HMA in Generation 3 games. In case you wonder what that actually means, let's take a look at the normal block that's usually used. So as you can see, it has a foreground and a background, which means usually it's handling the block with two layered tiles. In our case, we're gonna add a third layer, like not only the grass and the flower, but even the third one, which HMA itself cannot even display. Just to make things clear at the start, if you are hacking a vanilla version of a Generation 3 game, you will have to do some pre-work, which is following this installation guide. I'm going to link this in the video description. And the video itself here won't cover this because the guide already does. However, the video is going to show you how to make this work with HMA. To start off, there is one important thing, one limitation. We are going to edit this flower block, but the feature itself actually takes two blocks of your block set. And this is always going to be the block which is right next in the index list after the block you want to edit, which means, see, this is index number 547. So the next block in the index list, which is 548, is going to be used for this feature as well. So let's take a look at this. Let's prepare first the block with a third layer. It's going to use the background. What we're going to do is I want to put the flower right here, like at this location, which means we are going to need this this tree right here, those tiles. Let's copy it over and go back. See, we take the block next to the flower now, paste it on the background and make sure the foreground is completely transparent. Alright, so how is this going to work now? You have to click Edit Map Header, go to View Table in Data tab. And now, in case you're not familiar with this table right here, the first box is actually information about blocks themselves. The second one is about the primary tile set, and the third one is for the secondary tile set and block set. Let's go back and check out where our flowers are located. So in my case, I'm using the Icarus tile set, and it's basically right here, the line between primary and secondary tile set. Down here is the secondary. This is the primary block set. Alright, so since we now know that the flower is on the primary block set, let's go back. This is the box for the primary, and what we need right now is the attributes offset. Alright, let's copy this one. Then click the go to menu and paste the offset right here and just hit enter. This leads us right here. So just for explaining things, this is a completely list right now of the offsets of the primary tile set. Just to show off a bit, 4 bytes in total are actually one block on your block set. That means what I just highlighted right here, see those 4 bytes that are highlighted, they are actually the grass block, the very first one. I can show you that we're actually right here, because if I change right now the layer from normal to covered, then don't save, that's important, don't save, go over, you see HMA made a change right at this byte, which is right now 20. If we revert it, it's at 00. So this is the right byte where we are at. If you would hit save, see how the highlighted change does disappear, so you cannot really tell if you're at the right location. Let's revert this for a moment. So what we're going to do now is go to the block which we want to make triple layered, which is the flower. Alright, and change it from either cover to normal or normal to covered, whatever you are currently having. Now don't hit save, remember, don't do that. Go back over, and now we have to scroll through the entire list of the primary attributes until you find the byte that's highlighted. It's this one right here. So that means those 4 bytes are actually for the flower we are currently editing, and we need exactly this byte which is highlighted right now. So what we're going to do is we change it to 30. This will actually break something and show some errors inside HMA pretty soon. But let's scroll down a bit. It's going to make sure, see now that I hit edit block again, it's showing this warning message, but don't worry, it's actually fine. Because if I'm now going to place this block right here, this is going to look messed up inside HMA, as you can see. But let's check it out in game. You can already see the flowers are suddenly having the tree layer as well, even though HMA cannot display it. So there's one thing I want to mention about this. Let's pause here for a moment because of the music. So the third layer, the tripled one, will always be in front of the player. Or in other words, the player will always be behind this new layer. Also, the player is always going to be in front of the other 2 layers, so the flower and the grass in my case. The only way you could change that basically is to have the player in front of all 3 tiles, but no other option is possible. The way you would do that is basically make sure that specific block you're using is having the elevation 4 pass movement behavior, which would be this right here. In case you don't know how to make this one exactly work, it's basically like my bridge, like how to make bridges work tutorial. I can link that as well in the video description. And yeah, that's basically it, how to make the triple layer tiles and blocks work. So in case you have any more questions, feel free to ask in the YouTube section or join the HMA Discord server.